Thank you for joining the After Party. I'm Lynette here at the Long Bar with Rita Varios, best known for being on Survivor Fiji. Rita, thank you for being here with us.
Thanks for having me, Lynette. Better here than on Survivor, I'll say that.
Now, can you tell me how long you were in Fiji for?
We were actually out there for a total of 2 months. A lot of people don't know that. They think that you're there for the amount of time that you participate. Well, we're actually there for a total of about 2 months.
Was there ever a point during the show that you were like, heck with this, I miss food, I miss my kids, and I miss a real hot shower?
The first night that I was out there was by far the most grueling and the hardest thing that I've ever done. And I've given birth twice, folks, so I'm just saying. It really was, and you know, you're a mother as well.
Yes.
But seriously, that first night out there was the most frightening experience of my life, and the thought of my kids kept crossing my mind. And you know, because we're survivors and we're picked because they've done a whole profile about our psychological profile that has shown that we're to some extent tough and competitive. But that night I had like such a severe, I'd never had one of these before, but the thought of missing my kids and having to be away from them for 2 months totally gave me a panic attack. And for one instant, I will admit that I was about to give up and say, I can't do this, I can't be away. And you can't help it. I hope folks listen to that and say, well, it's my motherly instinct. But it was also the fact that I had my parents as caregivers that were there for 2 months with my kids, and my parents are the most amazing support group that I could have ever asked for.
What was the most memorable twist for you during Survivor?
I was out there for 15 days with no food as you and I know it. The whole 15 days that I was there. So imagine 15 days of that, how weak and how run down, and emotionally also how beat up you are. And so there we were that day during that challenge against a tribe, honey, that had been eating and drinking and resting and even showering and brushing their teeth and using toilet paper. Not that I'm bitter 3 years later, but they were, and we didn't have any of that. And we're meeting up against them to do a sumo wrestling mud challenge. Hello, when they had gained 10 pounds by that day, by day 15, and we had lost 10 pounds. So we were so unevenly matched. I go do my turn. Of course, I think the other person went like this, and I fell off that was a big sumo wrestling challenge for me. And you know what really happened is she rammed her head into my head, and the cartilage on my nose cracked.
It's been almost 3 years now since Survivor. What projects have you been working on since?
I do have experience as a television communicator. So since then, I was very blessed to have gotten an opportunity to host my own show on Telemundo the summer after I was on Survivor. And then a wonderful man, the news director here at Ken's 5, brought me on board and gave me the opportunity to fill in for the traffic anchor in the morning once in a while. So I did that for a little while. And I also MC a lot of events that Survivor gave me now a way to give back.
Now, I was able to take a look at your blog online.
Oh, yay!
And I saw you on Canadian TV, and you took this guy who was a dork nonetheless. And I'm so sorry to say that, but he really was. But you took him from this geek to this supermodel. He looked amazing. Now, how did you do that?
He is a self-proclaimed geek. He has a television show. In fact, the way he got it was a little bit on the lines of a Perez Hilton. He started a blog spot trying to oust and give out spoilers about reality shows. Well, he became so known that they gave him his own show called Reality Obsessed. And he wanted to do a segment to show if the experts on these shows that do makeovers, if they can really do their thing. And I got lucky that he remembered my work as the runway modeling expert for Miss California USA, and so he asked me, please come and use me. So he was the makeover victim. I do want to thank you for taking the time to look at my blog spot, and I want to invite, if I may, everyone. That's where I post a lot of the events that I do, so please come out and support, especially my charity events. It's basically my name. It's www.ritavarios.blogspot.com.